Stream element spot running emoji. He was in my HB, he had no edits and he edited out like what the fuck? He used new glitch. What glitch? You can shoot gun, it breaks anything. What? If you shoot Dragon's Fury, you can break anything without edits. It was an edited door brew.
Cabot.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around and checking out the scene. And it's like
you
good vibes in
forget
here,
it
so I'm
there?
happy.
You are getting a taste of NBA 2K23 for the first time. What do you think of the gameplay?
Super dope. Like the last one, I was a little like it was a little hard for me on free throws, but this one it seems like they made it a little bit easier for your boy. So I don't know. I'm super hyped. They said it was like an early version of the game, so super excited to see where it goes. But so far so good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary." and I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover, love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that, and yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle.
No.
And we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I usually only play my player. So I guess that, but then also, since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your my player?
I actually made a center, because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route?
Yeah. I'm new to basketball, so, you know, I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
I feel glitch you sure he don't got it.
Out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup.
IT was a clean edit.
Now, what a view from the air of downtown Los Angeles. Here on the ground, our site of tonight's broadcast.
Emoji loudly crying face. Emoji loudly crying face. Emoji loudly crying face. Emoji loudly skipping the rest.
With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Yay, well, I just lost 70K. Please help me. To bed.
Way.
Well, Brian, the Lakers have some offensive options.
Thanks, Allie. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. We've got Jackson, Tyrese Halliburton out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, and Grant
Substitution for the Pacers.
Everybody in the league watches their numbers. Some guys are just willing to admit it.
Jackson, the pass to Halliburton. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And that ties it up.
You know, they work the ball into ideal position there to get the high-quality look.
Here's Money. Hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. To the paint. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
More than just a scorer. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Here's Money. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Now here's Halliburton. Tightly guarded. On the wing, Jones. Back to Hield. Shot clock at 5. Fires it. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Money, defended by Halliburton. Pass to Davis. Here's Money. He's got 6. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now Halliburton. Jackson with it. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Money. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. That three's off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Picked his pocket. 35 seconds left in the opening quarter. This one for 3. Offensive board, Davis. Uses the glass on the layup.
The long arms of Davis. Outstanding work using them to track down second chance points.
Lakers foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Pacers substitution.
16 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Duarte, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Lakers on top, up by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Nope.
Get mods in here or people.
Well, the old saying is defense wins championships.
More delicate than defense.
And the best teams work together at both ends, Grant. But which end did you generally feel most in sync with your teammates? Offense or defense?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. I'll say offense. I mean, I played in Phoenix with Steve Nash, so definitely offense at that point in my career.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. From what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
They've got Talen Horton-Tucker. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Gabriel Deck. And it's Little in at the 3. The small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. Pass to Duarte. Takes it inside. Out to Hield. Brogdon from outside. Rebound, the Lakers. They went to Indianapolis for their last meeting with the Pacers. Came out with a victory.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
So they take the lead.
Wow.
And so it's the Lakers who scrape by.
But these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
Let's meet your Atlanta Hawks. The Minutes.
And with Freak.
Thank you so.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got LeBron James. Anthony Davis is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Horton Tucker in a two-guard. Hey, great.
Lakers substitution.
They ignore him.
Number 17.
Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. Now, there's a couple years where I had no desire to see where my team was because I knew pretty close to the bottom.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
The shot's good for money.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside Collins. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Fast break, the Lakers. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes to play.
In the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Money. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
17.
Hits it from three-point range.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Young pass to Hunter. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
That's his first.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trey's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
6 to shoot. Here's Money. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Johnson kicks to Robinson. Young outside. Johnson outside. Back to Young. Got a hand on it.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
They get the rebound. That's tipped. Seconds left to play in the first. Takes a shot at the elbow. And it's Gallinari missing. The Lakers in the lead. Little with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Little gets the bucket. 19 seconds left to play here in the first. Young taking his time here. He lobs it up, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Here's Money, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Money's got his third bucket of the night. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Lakers lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Well, leadership definitely in LeBron James's job description. He says it's not always giving pats on the back.
a good field character.
That ability to hold your teammates accountable is important, isn't it?
Not only that, it's a hallmark of winning teams. So those open and honest lines of communication.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Dwayne Dedmon, Robert Covington out there with Little, and there's Money. And it's Jones in at the 2 spot. The shot by Carroll, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
D.A., he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. It's the 3-point bomb.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now here's Carroll. Tight defense on him. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Out left to the wing. Little passes to Money. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big made me stretching it a little bit and analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward, big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside too.
Los Angeles on top, up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the score. With some changes, Dwayne Dedmon comes in for Anthony Davis, and Money subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Hawks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
An athletic forward with a personal skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Team second.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Herter passes to Collins. Young with the ball. Dedmon's there. They get it again. Okongwu's shot is good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Money And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You could just see. The passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates, and when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Young for three. The shot misses. And it's the Lakers the other way. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the second of 6 for them. Here's Money, defended by Young. Money passes to Dedmon. Here's Money, clock at 4. Takes a 3. And Los Angeles with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Herder passes to Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Young's got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Money, defended by Young. Here's Money. Okongwu, who grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that's a foul. All called on Money. It's his third foul of the game. Molinari's checked in for Atlanta. Robinson comes in for Kevin Herter. Jones checked in for Los Angeles. Young dishes to Hunter. Robinson on the wing. Defended by Jones. Young drives in, and he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 10 points in just the second half. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. From deep three-point range, Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Here's Money, 23 points in the game. Bangs home the trifecta. Money's got 26.
How about the last 5 made shots? They've all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
To the middle, stolen by Robinson. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 27 points for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Gets in the high post. Lakers passing it around. Money passes to Dedmon. Here's Money. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And Young, here we go. And he makes good on the layup.
And tonight is why Young is an all-star. He's got incredible scoring ability. Trey can shoulder the load on that end.
Here's Money. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Lakers lead by 3. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Good, right here.
Come on, fans, to the fourth quarter. Don't sit down. Get out of your seat.
Changing it up here.
Right now. Lakers substitution.
Here's Okongwu. Johnson kicks to Young. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Johnson with the stop.
Stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Money. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Horton Tucker in at the shooting guard. No good from Money. The Hawks trail by 11. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his fourth foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Hunter comes in for Johnson. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Robinson. Money. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Hawks have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. A nice shot by Young.
The adjustments they made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And the Lakers call time here. They're in front by 6. 1:21 left in the fourth. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Money.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Young with the ball. Out guarded by Money. And Young kicks to Collins. No good on the three. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Money. And shot on the way. The shot that time, not on target.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Young. A rebound by the Lakers.
And even though it didn't go down, it's some nice work to get that inside.
That's his second.
So they foul intentionally. He drops the first one. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the city that never sleeps. Look at the bright lights of Miami spanning for miles. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here alongside my colleagues, Grant Hill and Chris Webber. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful, things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? Here are the 5 for the Lakers. We've got LeBron James, Russell Westbrook out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Anthony Davis. And for the Heat, we've got Kyle Lowry, Butler out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's done in at the 4-man position. Hey, no shortage of experience on either side tonight. Chris, coming into the league, what were some of the lessons you learned from the vets you played with?
I mean, there were so many lessons my vets taught me, but I think one of the biggest is that it's a marathon. And when it's a marathon, you got to keep.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Lowry. Pulls it. Money misses.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Here's Lowry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. Looking a little loose out there right now.
From deep. And again, no good by the Lakers. And it's Miami's ball. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. Payton finds Lowry. Outside Butler, tries it from the top of the key, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Payton passes to Butler. Now Lowry. A minute and a half left to play in the first quarter. Back to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Nunn comes in for Lowry. And the Lakers also making a switch. Little's checked in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Butler outside. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
Last time free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
It's stolen away. To the middle. Here's Davis. No good that time. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Now here's Hero. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando. The shot by Dunn, no good. Here's Money. The 3. Here's Little. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Butler. Another shot. Got a hand on it. They retain possession.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first one falls, and the Lakers making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
That'll count. That's it. Wow.
Oh, that counts. Whoa. The heave to beat the buzzer.
Every once in a while, a sprayer like that somehow finds the net.
And so it's the Miami Heat in him. A good situation, up by 13.
We got to do it together. And I think that's
all about winning, Fred.
Yes, he is, and his teammates will tell you as well. For all the stats he piles up at the end of the day, he's laser focused on getting the dub.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of skills to show for it.
And another area where they've been on point is defending the rim. A lot of blocks through the first two quarters.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Deck in at the power forward position. Gets the three ball to go. He's got 9.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Pass to Hero. To the inside. Out to the right wing. Dunn outside. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hero with the bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And so the ball out of bounds. Hero tucks it left. That free throw good from Davis.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Miami has gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. And C-Webb is a superstar big man who can play power forward or center. It's interesting to compare the talents of Anthony Davis with a great like Tim Duncan.
That's tough for both of them. Elite two-way talents, and both of them will go down as all-time greats.
Fires from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
At the line, Payton.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Here's Money. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Adebayo. Lowry with it. 11 points for him last game against Orlando.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Here's Money. It's good if it goes. What a play! He drains it. the buzzer. And so it's Miami with a 9-point cushion. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Completely new group for the Lakers. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And injuries are part of sports. Sometimes the team has to hold a player back and say, you're not healthy enough to play. Chris, that's got to be a tough conversation.
Yeah, and teams, they're more cautious now than back in my day. I tell you what, players can get angry, but you got to respect an organization that's looking out for you. And think about it. We've had some pretty horrific injuries where maybe the organization should have been more cautious.
They've got Tyler Hero. He's out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And there's the call. Miami with the foul. The first free throw is good. Grant, as someone who played abroad on Team USA, how exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. You know, back then we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally, but now the best really do all find their way here to the NBA.
Hero outside. Nunn, the pass to Adebayo. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, in a battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you. We'll see now if he can complete the and one.
Free throws good, Adebayo. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Money. Sinks the tray. He's got 18.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Hero, the pass to Nunn. Now here's Adebayo, guarded closely, and that one good. And the Heat lead by 10.
And they've really managed to dominate inside. 2
minutes.
From the arc. And Hero grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Nunn's got 7 points for the quarter.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Here's Money. Nunn defends. The 3. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Hero. 1:11 left in the third. It's good. Hero's got 8.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, the Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while, Brian.
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Money. Nunn defends. 27 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. 5 to shoot. Money with the bucket.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Dunn outside. Back to Hero. Down low. Back to Dunn. 4-3. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. And stolen by Nunn. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Miami going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the
TMRW,
decisiveness.
can I get
This
some
is how
stuff?
you run an offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Anthony Davis, and it's Money in at the point guard position. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Lowry, good. And the Heat lead by 13.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Money misses. Heat shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Money. He's guarded by Lowry. Here's Money. Knocks down the triple. 33 points for him.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
11 feet out. That one a little long.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Launches it. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
The way he's firing from three today, they ought to keep riding him.
Lowry, good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
More rotation and slow help.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
A confident and well-dressed group of 76ers making their way to the locker room earlier on, looking for success on their home court. What a fantastic look at the skyscrapers that make up the skyline here in the Cradle of Liberty. We're coming to you from Philadelphia. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Well, it may be hard to remember now, but Joel Embiid did miss his first 2 seasons due to injuries. He said it was rough. I think about...
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Russell Westbrook. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Gregory in a power forward. And Gregory... Now, than when you played.
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved. And it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
No good from money. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers, leading by 5. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Now, here's Hart. D right on him. Great D that time from Davis.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Money, defended by Hart.
Yo.
Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by the Lakers. The 76ers leading by 5. There's the try. And through the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Springer, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Money. Offline with his 3.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And there's the pass to Springer. Buries the long-range jumper. Springer's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They need this. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Money.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Pass to Korkmaz. And here's Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Reed with the side and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that. Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pass to Harris. It's good. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
Nice floater from Tobias. Excellent feel and touch around the basket.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league, that's the result.
Here's Korkmaz. Over Jones, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Philadelphia ahead, they lead by 11. And we'll be back right after this. And the development of MP earning him respect, including from the likes of LeBron James. And Greg, that elusiveness he just talked about, demonstrated by MP on a nightly basis.
And it's not just about raw athleticism. At this level, it's a cat and mouse. Deception, also a big part of it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so, in the game for the 76ers, they've got Korkmaz, read out there with Harris. Then, it's Josh Hart. And it's Springer in at the one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Heat got the job done. He scored 36 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of. His level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibels checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. LeBron, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Jones.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Here's Money. And another basket for the Lakers. The 76ers leading by 8. Springer the pass to Harris. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Korkmaz. Misses off the right eye.
Decent look for mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. And it's 6'7" with a 17 wingspan. Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly good time. Checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 4. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Anthony Davis. LeBron James is out there with Money, and it's Gregory in at the 4. Money passes to Davis. Here's Money. Off target with his 3.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Harden's shot is good.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Here's Money. 11 points in the game. From outside the arc. And the Lakers with another miss. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Harris. Harden draws the double, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Money. Good on the triple. Money's got 14 points for the game. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Inside. Davis, the pass to Money. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Maxey, that shot off the mark. And it's the Lakers the other way. Except for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be game 4 of the 6-game road trip. Money passes to Greg. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's now only a 1-point Philadelphia lead. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And getting to the line better than anyone in the league. James Harden led the league in free throw attempts during 7 of his 8 seasons with Houston.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Reedy's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Josh Hart in for Maxey. Here's Money, defended by Hart. Here's Money, and it's all evened up. Money's got 6 here in this quarter.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Hart kicks to Harden. 1:37 left in the third. Harris against LeBron. The pass to Korkmaz. Shoots over Covington. And the shot falls short this time.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Harden the pass to Harris. Drives to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Dwayne Dedmon comes in for LeBron. Deck subbed in for Robert Covington.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Money. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
The 76ers trail by 4. Springer the pass to Embiid. Here's Springer. He has 5. Embiid finds Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Nice effort by Harris. Attacking, being aggressive around the rim.
Here's Money. 23 points in the game. From deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
76ers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Driving the lane. Offensive rebound. From downtown. He can't get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Lakers lead by 5. And we'll have the start of a fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Springer in at the 1. And Philadelphia calls time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Harden diving in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
James Harden. As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Korkmaz, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Hart.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by 2. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Money.
And guys, he's been about as close. Has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
.143 left to play in the final quarter. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Harden. Oh,
James Harden with the dunk.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Pass to Harris. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Teams outside. Passes it to Money. Shoots the 3. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 3. 52 seconds left in the game. Russell Westbrook. So it's Los Angeles taking a W in a close. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
A look at the Lakers as they get off the team bus after arriving at the arena. Pumped up to go after a road win here tonight. What a view from the top of the Empire State Building in Midtown Manhattan. Just a couple of blocks away from our location here in New York City. Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
NBA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard CJ McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy." Guys, he's a believer.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. Here are the five for the Lakers. They've got Russell Westbrook, LeBron James out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. And for the Knicks, Cam Reddish is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. Then it's Nerlens Noel. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
That's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players.
The Lakers substitution, number 17.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes.
Okay, please. Get mods in here. Can I get some stuff? Yay.
Back to Randall.
Yo.
Will it go?
Yo.
And down it goes. Points.
Balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randall stays on the ground in this catch and shoot situation and looks fluid.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes
number
in.
17.
Aims the triple.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Sinks that one after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Reddish gets it to go.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Here's Money. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive.
17.
Drops in the 3.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Randall outside. Pass to Noel. Knicks keep it alive. Here's Randall. Back to Noel. Gets another look. And Davis with the block.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Rose comes in for Quickly. Littles checked in for the Lakers. Horton Tucker comes in for Jones. Here's Randall. Randall with another miss.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Here's Money. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's blocked by Davis. And he gets it back.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Knocks down the long J.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
11 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Reddish on the wing. He shoots. And again, the Knicks missing. And so it's Los Angeles. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be back in a moment. And the great LeBron James says he's not focused on numbers. It's all about getting that W.
There's no pressure for none of us to score. There's no pressure for any of us to do more than you have to. You know, for me, I'm whatever. I'm all about winning.
And it's all about playing the right way, isn't it?
It really is, B.A. And when you're playing team basketball, that removes some of the pressure. When it comes down to it, hero ball often falls short.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Toppin plays the 4 with Randall in at center. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Alec Burks. That's the group for New York starting the second. One thing about Derrick Rose that's never changed over the years, Grant, is his ability to come through in the clutch. When a big basket is needed, he's the guy you want on the court.
Well, how many times have we seen it? End-of-game situation, Rose in an isolation set. And even against a double team, he finds a way to shake free and get the bucket. As dependable as it gets when the pressure's on.
Randall, top side guard here as he uses that ring to earn another trip to the free line
for New York.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Westbrook, he's checked in for the Lakers. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
Here's Money. 12 points for him. Fires for 3. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
He's been trying.
lobbing them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in. The first quarter, 2 more cents.
Rose can't connect. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
The athleticism Dedmon's bringing right now on offense is paying some dividends, gliding through the air that time.
The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Randall outside. Outside Burks. Back to Randall. Inside. Here's Rose. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
Well, some more of the reach effect of Dedmon. The way he times that one. Impressive shot blocking ability.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Money with the bucket.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Rose outside.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Fans from Alice section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with
substitution on the court.
Here's Davis. He's got 13. Pass to James. Here's Money. The three is up. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. At forward, it's the incredible duo of LeBron and AD. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Money in at the 1 spot.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Davis. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. A shot to stop the run, and it's blocked by Davis. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Davis has got 17 points.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And he can't get that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Throws it up high.
things the coaching staff wants from Cam Reddish. Play aggressive and play with confidence.
To the inside. Pass to Money. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And it's in there. Davis has got 8 points here in the quarter.
17. They have no answer defensively inside.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report update from LA's head athletic trainer. Seems like there's a little tingling and swelling around the tailbone, and they're addressing it now. And for with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Quickly outside to the paint. And that one goes in as he's fouled.
17.
It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. For the Knicks, Toppin, he's checked in for Noel. Burks comes in for Reddish. And Rose is subbed in for Quickly. Los Angeles has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Down low. And again, it's Anthony Davis. Davis has got 14 points now in the second half. New York has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Pass to Toppin. And here's Burks. Out to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Offline with a 3.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Now Davis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Davis has got 29 points.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose against Davis. Rose into the lane. And it goes out of bounds.
Substitution on the court. At the line for the Lakers, Talen Horton-Tucker. 1 shot.
Can you do same back?
There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Rose with it. Inside. Here's Noel. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Great to have him active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
From deep three-point range. That shot missing. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
You know, that's a real honor. Joker's a genius-level passer, one of the best passing big
you